So the great Tina Turner has passed, and one of my very first jobs working in Hollywood was on her biopic, What's Love Got to Do with It? So I moved to LA, I sent out tons of resumes trying to find any kind of work in the entertainment industry, and somehow, months later, someone from What's Love Got to Do with It responded to me. They were looking for a PA to work in the wardrobe department. So I go downtown, this giant warehouse, and I'm moving racks of clothing all day. Now, it's not what I wanted to do, but you take any job you can get just to break in. So I did that. It was just for one day. A couple days later, I guess I did a good enough job because they said, hey, we got something else for you. Do you want to be a writer's assistant? And I'm like, yes, because I want to be a screenwriter, for sure. So I go down to a different building, and what happened is they needed a giant rewrite. Even though they were filming it, they had a lot of rewriting they wanted to do. So they hired this renowned screenwriter who flew in from Seattle just to work for 3 weeks to bang out like a new draft real fast. And his name was William Master-Simone. And so I didn't write the movie, but I typed it. So every day they'd lock him up in a room, and he'd frantically churn out new pages on an electric typewriter, give it to me, then I'd reformat it and put it into the script. And Bill was such a sweet man. This is the first screenwriter I ever met in person, so it was like a big deal for me to even be talking to him. And he was like, oh, so kind. He'd come out and he'd say, hey, I got a half a sandwich. Do you want a half a sandwich? And we'd talk. I didn't want to monopolize his time because he was up here in my mind, right? But he probably, looking back on it, I would have done things differently because I think he was craving any kind of human contact because he was locked up in a room all day. So he'd come out and just chat with me, and I wanted to talk to him, but he didn't want to bother me because he thought I had a job to do. But man, no. Anyway, he would tell me, but he came from such humble origins. Like before he became a screenwriter, he was digging graves in New Jersey. I mean, talk about amazing, right? And he used that time. He wrote a play, which was very well received, called Extremities, which later became a movie with Farrah Fawcett. He wrote a wonderful war movie called The Beast. He wrote a movie called With Honors. A fantastic writer. And we would just talk. He couldn't have been kinder to me. What a great first impression to make. And so that was it. And then years later, when I actually became a screenwriter, I got hired. He was one of the first people I told because it was such an honor just to work for him and to be in his presence. He couldn't have been a kinder, sweeter man. Thank you for the question. For more, keep following me at Michael Jamin Writer.